Head coach Sean Miller joins us now, brought to you by Truly Nolan Pest Control. Well, Coach, congratulations. One thing we were talking about here before you came out is it seemed like the start of the game and the start of the second half, your guys were very effective out there, kind of able to get that lead and allow Texas Tech back into the game.
No doubt, Brian, that was the key to our game tonight. I think we outscored Texas Tech by 16 points, combining the first 4 minutes of each half. So I think if you look at that, from that perspective, that's good. And then, I think for majority of both halves, it was very even. One of the things, obviously, that we weren't happy about on our side is we were really sloppy on offense in the first half, taking care of the ball. And I credit Texas Tech a great deal. They deflect. They have a lot of depth and athletic talent. They play extremely hard, and we knew that coming in. And when you play against a team who subs like they sub and plays the style that they play with the personnel they have, a lot of times they can deflect and create turnovers, and they did. I think the good news for us is we had 11 turnovers in the first half. We had only 4 in the second, and we were much sharper. Good to see us put that bad first half behind us in that area. And then, from the foul line, 19 for 33, a little deceiving because Aaron was 4 for 12, and he'll work through that. I believe that at the end of the season, his percentage will continue to rise and be better than it is right now. He was on a hot streak, and he dipped back a little bit. But other than him, again, you go 19 for 33 from the foul line. That's a lot of points that we left on the court here tonight. But the positives, obviously, Brandon Ashley on offense, one of the best games that he's played at Arizona. He had 18 points and 10 rebounds. T.J. McConnell with 10 assists. And, Nick is very consistent. In the first half, when we needed somebody to make big shots against their zone, he did it, and he finished the game with a strong 18. And, Aaron, 19 points, 8 rebounds. Ronde almost had a double-double. And I thought his energy level was very good when he came in the game, too.
I wanted to ask you about Nick because he was so efficient tonight. It's not the first time we've seen this. He goes 5 for 9 from the floor. He's a guy that could take more shots, but plays so well in the team concept. Just takes good shots tonight, 4 of 6 outside the arc. How much has he learned basketball-wise? I mean, the X's and O's, but he's a very intelligent player.
He is, and really I think our backcourt is like that. I think they combine a lot of basketball skill, but one of the things that makes our team good is that both Nick and TJ, as our starting 1 and 2, are smart players, and they do it on both ends, on offense and defense. I thought TJ was the victim of a couple tough calls on defense that hurt him. We had to sub him out in the first half with 2 fouls, and we'll work on that as well.
Okay. We talked before the ball game, say, okay, you guys come off that big high in New York. How would you come back here? But it looked like, and you had mentioned this last night when we talked about it, you really feel that this team is very focused, that they have that maturity to put something, a good thing or a bad thing behind them, and it was a good thing this time. Did you like the way your guys came out and attacked from the beginning tonight?
I did. Like you had mentioned, the beginning of the game, the first 4 minutes, the beginning of the second half, the first 4 minutes, we were at our best. I think we were plus 16, and we jumped on them in both halves. And that's the credit to our starting group really coming out ready to go. We had lapses on defense. We had times where we didn't take care of the basketball. But I will tell you this, Brian, and you were with us. If you fly across this country on an 8.5-hour flight that leaves at 11:45 midnight and gets in Tucson around 6 a.m., you always worry about the next couple of days leading into a game like this. It was, I think, a tribute to our team that we were able to focus and play at the level we played. I'm glad this game's over. Texas Tech is very well coached. They play really hard, and it's that first game with us being in New York City for a week and traveling across the country. Now that that's out of the way, we focus on what I think is going to be one of the biggest games of our season on Saturday, and that's UNLV. They're extremely talented. They're going to put it together. They've had a couple of early losses, but I have no doubt they'll be a terrific team. And with the whiteout, we obviously want to play well. We haven't played well in the whiteout the last couple of years, and hoping that we can have a great Saturday afternoon here against a really quality opponent.
All right, thanks, Coach. We'll see you then. Head coach Sean Miller here courtside at McHale Center, where the Wildcats beat Texas Tech by a final score of 79-58.